Welcome back to my channel. So you already know what I will be talking about today. So here it is, the Hammond collection BARYONYX. I won't bore you, so I will straight away get to it. I'll start with the box and then we'll get to the dinosaur. So here is a Hammond collection logo, Hammond within the amber that used to be on the top of his cane. Here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex logo from the Jurassic Park symbol. Here it says BARYONYX and there are some trees at the bottom from the Jurassic Park logo, and it says 8+ for ages and Mattel. This is the box. As you can see, the interior of the box has some trees and it has an amber tone to it, yellowish. There is a picture of the BARYONYX. It says Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. At the back of the box, it says, as lava rains down, the BARYONYX bursts into the bunker, forcing Claire Dearing and Franklin Webb to make a narrow escape in every respect. So it has a picture from the movie, and here are some details about the time when it was imported, the price, and all of that. This side, the box was damaged when it arrived, so nothing much to talk about. This is the bottom of the box. If you want to see them, you can definitely read the details that are here. So it is exactly, roughly about 12 inches, which is a really good length. Starting with the head sculpt, the head has been sculpted fantastically. There are tiny little scales on the jaws. As you can see, the teeth have a really nice paint to it. I wish the teeth were much sharper than they actually are right now. That would have been great. The eye is yellow, there is a bluish color, and there is a light shiny kind of gloss, the bluey paint right below the eye, which adds some kind of a thing to it, which makes it look real good. I cannot explain the amount what I feel when I look at this color, but it looks real good. The crests look real good. The head sculpt is so much movie accurate than the previous Rotivor's BARYONYXs that we have received. So I think this is the best BARYONYX by far. The tiny little scales, the teeth, the eyes especially. There is the same thing on the other side. Nothing much to talk about. Top of the head has been sculpted really well. You can see the eyes, the crest, tiny little scales, the color. The bottom jaw, the lower jaw has been also sculpted. You can see tiny little scale details. There is articulation in the mouth, so you can see the interior. As you can see, the tongue has been sculpted, and it's not a tongue which doesn't have any texture or details. This tongue has a lot of details and I really like it. Color of the tongue is a light pinkish color and it gives a really nice look. As you can see, the roof of the mouth has also been sculpted and with some kind of a glossy paint. Moving on to the neck, you can see these are some spikes kind of thing like we get to see on top of crocodiles. So that is there on the top part of the body, but on the bottom part there are scale details. So I think the way they have transitioned from spines to scales, that's really good. As you can see, there's a white line that runs along with the design where the blue color ends, which is kind of good because we get to see something similar to that for the BARYONYX in the Jurassic World Evolution game. Moving on to the sculpt over here, you can see that there are spikes all over the body, on the top, not for the bottom. These feel like something like a crocodile. You can see the ribs over here. I will say that the ribs have not been sculpted that well compared to the rest of the body sculpt. They could have made it better than what it is. And something I really need to say is that the tail on this particular dinosaur is of a good size. I won't say it's too big because it's not, but it is of a good size compared to the other dinosaurs that we have received. So that's a really good thing, because we know Mattel makes shorter tails to dinosaurs, but the BARYONYX was not a target of that. The BARYONYX got a good tail. For the fingernails, as you can see, they are painted, and I'm so happy for it, as we hardly get painted fingernails, so that's a really good thing. And they shine. It's not really black, but deep grayish blackish kind of color, not exactly black. The feet have also been sculpted really well. There are big scales on the feet. The nails here are also painted, which is a good thing. Again, nails must have paint. The bottom, as you can see, the belly has a white color running. I wish the color transitioned and blended much better than it is right now with the base body color, but that's not what it is. And I wish this color ran till the tip of the tail. As you can see, it just ends where the thighs are, so that's not really that good. Over here on the right foot, you can see a T-Rex logo, and it has been sculpted. The bottom, not great, but not bad either. Moving on to articulation, both of the jaws can open. You can open them individually. It's not like you have to open them together. You can open them and you can pose them in whichever manner you want. You can open them a lot, you can keep them open just a slight, and trust me, this has a big open wide jaws. The jaws open really enough, it looks really good when you keep it in open jaw. Open posture, as you can see, the head rotates, slight rotation, not much, but the neck rotates full 360 degrees, which is a great thing. More rotation, more articulation, the better a particular thing is. And there is sideways movement a little bit. Moving on to the hands, the arms, they rotate 360 degree. The left arm for mine, I don't know why, it is really hard, so I don't put a lot of pressure to it, because if it snaps, that'll be an issue. And from the elbow, you can move the hands, which is good. Not too much articulation, but there is rotation too, 360 degree rotation of the elbow. Same on the other side. As you can see, the right side rotates properly from the shoulder, 360 degree rotation, and same for the elbow. I think they could have added wrist articulation for this thing, but I don't know why they didn't, because the arms are quite big. They are not as small as the velociraptors, so that could have been done. Moving on to the feet, as you can see, the thighs rotate full 360 degrees, which is quite good. More rotation, the more number of poses you can create for it. Now there are quite a lot of joints over here. 3 ball joints apart from the one with the thighs. As you can see, there is one over here, right at the kneecap. There is one below it, and there is one below it right at the feet. So the articulation for the legs, I'm gonna give you 100. I'm gonna give 100 out of 100 to Mattel for this. There is also 360 degree rotation on the feet, which is good again, for balancing purposes, or for some kind of a pose. If you want to create a particular pose, you can do it with this. I mean, you cannot do that with the mainline figures because they have limited articulation, but the Hammond collection ones have quite a lot of articulation, and that's good. You can even use it for stop motion. As you can see, the tail rotates full 360 degrees, left, right, top and bottom movement. I don't think you will need rotation for the tail, but if you ever need it, you can use it. And there is a wire inside the tail, so you can bend the tail according to your need. I don't know how long the wire will last, so I cannot say anything about its durability. Moving on to some comparisons, here it is with the extreme chomping Spinosaurus, Camp Cretaceous Jurassic World. Here it is with the Hammond collection Parasaurolophus, and it looks good. And here it is with the Hammond collection Velociraptor. So I think that this is a really good figure. If you want to have it, you can definitely purchase it. I mean, I bought mine. I paid 1,999 rupees on it, which is equivalent to $25 US. So, for the price, I think this is a really good thing. And like I said, if you want, you can have it, you won't regret it. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.